Let's walk on the wise path.
Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever felt like time is just speeding up? Like one moment it's Monday morning, and the next thing you know, it's Friday evening, and you're left wondering where the week went. If you've been feeling this way, you're definitely not alone. In today's video, we're diving deep into why it feels like time is speeding up, and trust me, the reasons might surprise you. Now, let's start with something many of us can relate to. Remember when we were kids and summer vacations seemed to last forever? Those lazy, endless days of playing outside, hanging out with friends, and just enjoying life without a care in the world. Fast forward to now, and it feels like summer is over in the blink of an eye. What's going on here? Why does time seem to fly by as we get older? One theory is that our perception of time changes as we age. When we're young, everything is new and exciting. We're constantly learning, exploring, and experiencing things for the first time. This creates a lot of memorable events, making time feel longer. But as we grow older, our lives become more routine. We fall into patterns, and days start to blur together because there's less novelty to make time stand out. Think about it. When you were a child, a year felt like an eternity. Every day brought something new: a new friend, a new lesson, a new adventure. The sheer volume of novel experiences meant that your brain had a lot to process and remember, stretching your perception of time. In contrast, adulthood often means repetition. Work, chores, and responsibilities create a loop that makes time feel compressed. This lack of new experiences can make years feel like months and months like days. But there's more to this than just growing older. Let's talk about technology and the modern pace of life. We're living in an age of instant gratification. Think about it. We have smartphones, social media, and constant connectivity. We're bombarded with information and distractions every second of the day. This constant flow of data can make it feel like time is slipping through our fingers because we're always multitasking and rarely taking a moment to just breathe and be present. Have you ever noticed that when you're really busy, time seems to fly by? That's because when we're engaged and focused, we lose track of time. Our brains are so occupied with tasks and responsibilities that hours can pass without us even realizing it. On the flip side, when we're bored or waiting for something, time can drag on painfully slowly. It's all about how our brains process and perceive time based on our level of engagement and activity. This phenomenon is known as the time compression effect, where our subjective experience of time changes based on the intensity and novelty of our activities. When you're engrossed in something, your brain is too busy processing to keep track of time, making it seem like it flies. Conversely, during mundane or repetitive tasks, time can feel interminable. The mystical perspective and shamanic prophecy. But there's more to this than just growing older in the hustle of modern life. Let's take a journey into a more mystical perspective. There's an ancient shamanic prophecy that predicts time will accelerate greatly, like a stream turning into a raging river. This isn't just a metaphor. Many cultures around the world have spoken about the acceleration of time and its impact on human consciousness. The idea is that cosmic influences are affecting our perception of time, making it feel like it's speeding up. This brings us to an interesting point. Are we prepared to deal with these changes? The Hopi Elders, a Native American tribe known for their profound spiritual insights, shared a vision in 2000 that describes a river flowing very rapidly. This river symbolizes the fast-paced changes and turbulence of our current era. The prophecy warns that there will be those who feel fear in the face of this acceleration and try to cling to the banks, resisting the transformations. But the Hopi Elders emphasize the importance of letting go of the shore, surrendering to the flow, and embracing the journey together. What does this mean for us? It means we need to adapt and embrace the changes rather than resist them. It's about finding inner calm and elevating our consciousness amidst the chaos. The Hopi prophecy suggests that the time of the lone wolf is over. It's essential to come together and celebrate with those around us, fostering a sense of community and mutual support during these times of rapid change. Think of it like being in a boat on that raging river. If you try to fight the current, you're going to exhaust yourself and get nowhere. But if you go with the flow, you'll find it much easier to navigate and might even enjoy the ride. This is a call to connect with our deepest essence and flow with the changes, keeping our eyes open and our heads above water. At the core of the Shamanic Prophecy is the message that we are the ones we've been waiting for. Instead of looking for leaders or external answers, we're encouraged to look within, to create our communities, and to take responsibility for our lives. This empowering vision reminds us of our innate potential to navigate the turbulent waters of change and emerge transformed. The idea of cosmic influences affecting time isn't new. Various spiritual traditions and mystical teachings have long spoken of celestial bodies and cosmic energies impacting our lives and consciousness. For instance, astrology suggests that planetary movements can influence our moods, behaviors, and events on Earth. Similarly, many ancient cultures believed that alignments of stars and planets could herald significant changes in human affairs. In modern times, this idea has found a new audience among those who study and practice various forms of spirituality and consciousness expansion. The notion that we are influenced by cosmic energies aligns with the growing interest in mindfulness, meditation, and inner work. As we become more aware of our inner worlds, we start to see connections between our personal experiences and broader cosmic patterns. Moreover, this perspective encourages us to be more present and aware of the moment. When we understand that time is a fluid, dynamic force influenced by both our inner state and external cosmic energies, we can begin to navigate it more consciously. By staying present, we can ride the waves of change with greater ease and resilience. The role of the pineal gland and spiritual awakening. Now, let's bring it back to something a bit more tangible. Have you heard about the pineal gland? It's a small structure in the center of the brain, historically associated with spirituality and enlightenment. Philosophers and mystics, like René Descartes, considered the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, suggesting it could serve as a portal to connect with invisible realms. Recent studies in neurotheology have explored the relationship between brain activity and spiritual experiences, suggesting that the pineal gland might mediate these experiences. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycles, but beyond its physiological functions, it has long been thought to play a role in our spiritual life. Descartes, for instance, believed the pineal gland was the principal seat of the soul and the place where all our thoughts are formed. This idea, although dated, points to a deep-seated human intuition that there's something special about this tiny gland. As we open ourselves to cosmic influences and cultivate practices that promote the expansion of consciousness, we can become more receptive to spiritual insights and inner transformations. This awakening process can lead us to question our preconceived notions about reality, embracing a broader and more interconnected view of existence. One practice that is often associated with the pineal gland is meditation. Regular meditation has been shown to have numerous benefits for both the mind and body, including reduced stress, increased focus, and improved emotional regulation. But beyond these benefits, many people report experiencing profound spiritual insights and a greater sense of connectedness through meditation. This could be due to the pineal gland's activation during deep meditative states, facilitating a connection with higher realms of consciousness. Moreover, some researchers suggest that the pineal gland may produce small amounts of DMT dimethyltryptamine, a powerful psychedelic compound that has been linked to spiritual experiences and altered states of consciousness. While this is still a topic of scientific debate, it adds to the mystique of the pineal gland as a potential gateway to other dimensions of reality. In addition to meditation, other practices that can help activate the pineal gland and promote spiritual awakening include yoga, breathwork, and visualization techniques. These practices help to balance the body's energy centers, known as chakras, and can lead to heightened states of awareness and inner peace. Islamic eschatology, also addresses the acceleration of time as a sign of the approaching hour, the Day of Judgment. The hadiths, sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, describe a period when a year will feel like a month like a week like a day, and so on. This metaphor indicates both the literal acceleration of time and the decrease in blessing in time, barakah, making life feel more rushed and less fulfilling. Beyond spiritual prophecies, we can observe signs of time acceleration in our daily lives. The frantic pace of modern society, driven by technological advances and globalization, has contributed to a feeling of time compression. Constant connectivity and the digitization of information have accelerated the flow of information and decision-making, creating continuous pressure to do more in less time. This acceleration can also be perceived in terms of social and cultural changes. Transformations that once took decades now happen in a matter of years or months. The speed at which trends emerge and disappear, technological innovations become obsolete, and paradigms shift reflects an unprecedented acceleration in the pace of change. In this context arises entropy, a central concept in thermodynamics that refers to the measure of disorder or randomness in a system. Simply put, the entropy of a system tends to increase over time, leading to greater disorder. This is formalized by the second law of thermodynamics, which states that in an isolated system, entropy never decreases. This law implies that there is a preferred direction for the flow of time, often called the idea that time has a direction, from the past to the future, associated with the increase of disorder. Any variation in our perception of time could be related to changes in local or global entropy. In situations where entropy increases rapidly, one might feel that time is passing more quickly due to the higher occurrence of disordered events. Conversely, in a highly ordered and stable environment, the perception of time may seem to slow down. Given these signs of time acceleration, the question arises of how we can prepare and navigate through these turbulent times. What strategies and practices can we adopt to cultivate the inner calm and resilience needed to thrive amid accelerated change? How can we attune ourselves to cosmic influences and embrace the transformations that are coming? To avoid the effects of accelerated time, it is essential to adopt a holistic approach that involves self-care practices, introspection, and tuning into cosmic influences. A fundamental strategy is to establish a daily meditation routine, which can help calm the mind, reduce stress, and increase mental clarity. By setting aside time to connect with your inner self through meditation, you can develop greater emotional resilience and a more balanced perspective in the face of external turbulence. Another important strategy is to nurture meaningful connections with others who share similar values and visions. Exploring spiritual or philosophical practices that resonate with you can provide a significant framework for interpreting and navigating accelerated changes. Studying ancient teachings, participating in rituals or sacred ceremonies, and engaging with a spiritual community can offer guidance and wisdom for turbulent times. Cultivating inner calm and preparing for changes requires a continuous commitment to personal growth and transformation. By embracing introspection, holistic self-care, and tuning into cosmic influences, you can develop the resilience and clarity needed to thrive amidst the acceleration of time. Remember that change is a natural part of life's flow, and by adapting with grace and flexibility, you can emerge stronger and wiser on the other side. The acceleration of time and cosmic influences on consciousness are complex phenomena that require a multifaceted approach to navigate successfully. By cultivating self-care practices, introspection, and tuning into the subtle energies of the universe, we can develop the resilience and clarity needed to thrive amidst accelerated change. It is essential to recognize that transformation is an inherent part of existence, and by embracing it with grace and flexibility, we can emerge stronger and wiser, embracing change and building resilience. As we navigate through the accelerating pace of life, it's crucial to equip ourselves with tools and practices that help us stay grounded and resilient. One of the most powerful strategies is to establish a daily meditation routine. Meditation is more than just a relaxation technique. It's a way to connect with our inner selves and find a sense of peace amidst the chaos. By setting aside time each day to meditate, we can calm our minds, reduce stress, and gain greater clarity. This practice allows us to step back from the rush of daily life and reconnect with what truly matters. Another key strategy is to build and nurture meaningful connections with others. In a world where everything seems to be moving at breakneck speed, it's easy to feel isolated and overwhelmed. But we don't have to navigate these turbulent times alone. By fostering relationships with people who share our values and visions, we can create a supportive community that helps us stay grounded. Whether it's through spiritual practices, philosophical discussions, or simply spending time with loved ones, these connections provide a source of strength and resilience. Engaging in spiritual or philosophical practices can also offer valuable guidance and wisdom. Many ancient teachings emphasize the importance of inner calm and self-awareness in the face of change. By studying these teachings, participating in rituals or sacred ceremonies, and being part of a spiritual community, we can gain insights that help us navigate the acceleration of time. These practices remind us that we are part of a larger, interconnected whole, and that our experiences are part of a greater cosmic journey. In addition to meditation and community, introspection plays a vital role in building resilience. Taking time to reflect on our experiences, values, and goals helps us stay aligned with our true selves. This self-awareness enables us to respond to changes with flexibility and grace, rather than reacting out of fear or resistance. By embracing introspection, we can identify areas for growth and transformation, allowing us to adapt more effectively to the rapid pace of life. Holistic self-care is another essential component of resilience. This involves taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Simple practices like eating a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and ensuring adequate sleep can make a significant difference in how we handle stress and change. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring joy and fulfillment, such as hobbies, creative pursuits, or spending time in nature, can enhance our overall sense of well-being. Tuning into cosmic influences is another way to navigate the acceleration of time. This involves becoming more aware of the subtle energies that affect our lives and learning to work with them rather than against them. Practices like astrology, energy healing, or simply paying attention to the natural rhythms of the world can help us align with these cosmic forces. By attuning ourselves to these influences, we can gain insights into the changes happening around us and find ways to navigate them with greater ease. The acceleration of time and cosmic influences on consciousness are complex phenomena that require a multifaceted approach to navigate successfully. By cultivating self-care practices, introspection, and tuning into the subtle energies of the universe, we can develop the resilience and clarity needed to thrive amidst accelerated change. It is essential to recognize that transformation is an inherent part of existence, and by embracing it with grace and flexibility, we can emerge stronger and wiser. To deepen your understanding of the nature of reality and the role of consciousness in shaping our experiences, we recommend watching the video, The Forgotten Teachings of Jesus, found in Lost Texts. This video explores the idea that our consciousness is the creative force behind all manifestations, aligning with the concept of cosmic influences discussed earlier. If this video resonated with you, write in the comments, "It made sense to me." That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the acceleration of time and what it means for us, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep exploring the mysteries of life.